Hi, my name is Maria Ruiz. I am a certified pharmacy technician here in South Carolina. I received my training and schooling from Midlands Technical College in 2017. The program at Midlands has been fantastic for me. I always knew I wanted to be in the medical field. I've been in the service industry, working with customer service and things like that for a long time, in the restaurant industry as well. And so I knew retail was something that I would be good at. But I discovered a lot at Midlands Tech. I realized that it wasn't just counting pills all day. That is kind of the bigger side of pharmacy, but there are a lot of different things. The program at Midlands opened my eyes to those different things. There's compounding, there's long-term care, working in the hospital, doing order entry. There's a lot of different administrative type roles that you can do as a pharmacy technician once you have the proper training and understanding of the pharmaceutical industry. Midlands was perfect for that for me. At the time, my husband was in grad school, so it was important to me that I could have online classes and that labs weren't going to be, 5 days a week. Classes weren't going to be in session 5 days a week, that I had to go on campus every day. I still needed to be able to work and provide for my family. And Midland's program was perfect. Most of it was online, super user-friendly. Still felt like I got quality training from an online setting. The teachers were very accessible. And I really felt when I went into my rotations that I was prepared. It was great that I was able to do compounding rotations, long-term care, retail, and I also was able to work in the pharmacy for a short time. So that was great. Being able to be well-rounded and see not just counting pills for the rest of my life. And I was actually very fortunate to be hired at one of my rotation spots post-graduation, so that's been great. I love that Midlands was able to give me the well-rounded career that I have now. It prepared me for a clean room setting in which, I can aseptically compound medication for patients. It's just, the program was everything I needed when I needed it.
Hey, my name's Jen. I'm a pharmacy technician in South Carolina. I do work in a retail setting. I do work for a rather high volume pharmacy. We do 500 to 600 a day, give or take, along with a lot of vaccines every day. One of our primary roles is going to be the data entry. The prescriptions either get e-scribed or dropped off by a patient. We have to input them, make sure we select the right patient, put them into their profile, type them in. Once we type them in, they go to the pharmacist to be checked over to make sure everything's good, make sure there aren't any drug interactions. We also do a lot of troubleshooting insurance rejections, whether it be an insurance that's too soon to refill or a lot of times insurances will have mismatched information. So you kind of have to play detective a little bit. We'll have to go through and talk with the patient, verify that their information is correct, sometimes call the insurance, make sure what the insurance has on file is what we have on file so that it will go through appropriately with the insurance. Putting in insurance for new patients, sending forms to doctors or at least notices to doctors that they need to do something called a prior authorization and basically justify why the patient needs to be on a specific medication. Oh, hello, this is Troy. The other part of what we do is then once a prescription is entered into the system, it goes through the insurance, the pharmacist checks it, it then comes out for us to be filled. So you need to grab the correct medication from the shelf, make sure it matches what's on your label, count it out, and then you send it down to the pharmacist to be reviewed and bagged up for sale. A big part of the retail pharmacy technician's job is customer service. You want to do everything you can to help the patient. Not only are they customers, but they are patients. This is healthcare, even if it's fast food healthcare. But it is awesome in a lot of ways. When you're able to help a patient figure out their insurance or help them find a way to save money on their prescriptions, it's a good feeling.
Okay, for this mix, we're going to be reconstituting some vancomycin and putting it into some elastomeric devices. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and sterilize the top of our vancomycin vial. We're going to put a new tip on top. Then we're going to go ahead and reconstitute. As we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and set over here how much of the normal saline is going to go in each of the devices. And we're going to go ahead and open up some of the devices already. Now, each of these devices are going to get 112.5 milliliters of normal saline, and you can see there that it's already starting to pump up a little bit. Now, when we come back over here, our vancomycin's almost done being reconstituted. We'll have to shake that up. Sometimes it can take a while to make sure that everything's good and shaken up really well. So once she's done with that, all we have to do is add 12.5 milliliters of the vancomycin to each of the devices. Then we'll be done. Putting a spike in so she can pull it up with the syringe. Pulls it to 12.5. Puts all of it into the device. Cap it. That one's good to go. We'll just repeat that process for the next 7.